can see you did work on your fourths, right? Yeah, but I can tell you, yeah, they don't lie. That's great. They sounded all very, very good. So that's very good. You know, now there are two major issues that you need to work on that'll make this piece sound great. First, like the vibrato. We still have to work on that arm thing because you're still kind of doing this where I want this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, great. So that you understand that. Still need to work on that. Really work on that arm. And that's gonna help you be able to control, because right now you have a fast and narrow vibrato, but that's about it. With the arm, you'll have much more control over the wide palette of colors that you can get with the vibrato. Okay, then the next thing is the tone and the sound. One reason it doesn't sound, it sounds a little choppy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Sounds a little like when you're stopping the bow. In other words, you should never. You should think about the bow traveling all the time. Never stops. So. That's at the top. That's at the top. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even from bow changes, it's just like even from when you're doing the hook thing. Look. Yeah, don't stop. See, when you stop there, here. You stopped. That's better. Don't stop. That sounds so much better. Do you know what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even when you're changing bows, especially when you're changing bows, you know, the bow travels from if it's traveling down bow, you go to the up bow at the exact same speed that you're traveling from the down bow. And that's going to create the absolute smooth bow change. You want to make it so it sounds like you're not changing bows. You know what I mean? So it has to be so smooth that it sounds like you're not changing bows. The trill is still a little clunky. Can you just try that? Yeah, so remember, you think about changing the bow. Yeah, think about the right hand, not the left hand. There you go. See, that's a little easier than. Yeah, okay. So, and when you do the start of the trill, you know. Make it a musical trill. So it starts a little soft, slower, and then speeds up. Yeah. That's better. Good. Great. Okay, that's this kind of trill, because it's with a melodic phrase. You can do that kind of stuff, and it helps if the trill adds to the the building of the phrase by it brings it to the next note. Very good. Okay. Don't stop the bow. That's a nice vibrato. That's a good vibrato. Excellent. I'll keep on going now. Okay, now this sounds a little thin, so if you go, you want the sound to bloom. So you see what I'm saying? Okay, now that's good. Now the very beginnings of those notes. So you want to make sure you want to start with a gentle approach. You don't want to. You hear that? Yeah, that's better. See? So you have a couple things you have to think about. You're just thinking about the shift and the bow change at the same time. So just do this. Here, just do these two now. Let's start that bow. And you'll be about in the middle of the bow. You'll be about here. That's better. Try that again. That's better. Okay, good. Yeah, so I'm not. This is the same thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it just sounds a little awkward. That's good, okay. Excellent. Yeah, you gotta be careful about bumping strings. So you're now going to the next phase here, because you have the mechanics are all there. Now what we're going to do is work on playing, fixing the music, okay? Because you got the tools. So work on the bow changes and make sure you have, listen to the sound that's coming out of the instrument, and if it sounds choppy, think about smoothing out the bow changes. You know what I mean? So when you're changing bows, it's going from the speed of the old bow to the speed of the new bow is the same, right? See what I'm saying? One other thing is, when you're at the frog, is when you crunch, and just like all these passages, and you just need to. What we need to do is start working on the flexibility of the right hand. These fingers need to be so. See how my hand gives? And when your hand doesn't give like that, then you have no cushion to control that. Ah, well, that's all right. It's good to see that you're dropping the bow because you're not holding it tight. That's great. I don't want you to hold it tight. So there's a stroke I want you to practice. It's called the Collé stroke. So what it is, yeah. Did we do this before, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what we need to start working on, because this will bring you to the next level. It's down bow when you push out and pulling up bow. Right. Do that again. I like to plant my arm against the instrument. That way I know that it's just the fingers that are moving. There you go. That's perfect. That's great. That's exactly right. Okay. So yeah, that's great. The thumb, everything pulls it in. Now, the more you have that developed, that's really excellent, James. Now you just need to increase that. It's like the vibrato, you know what I mean? Just everything needs to be exaggerated. So if you remember, no wrist, just fingers. That's great. That's excellent. I think you have a complete understanding of this. Okay? So when you're bowing, that's the flexibility of the fingers is what's going to give you that smooth down bow. So think of it this way. When you're going from the up bow, it's your fingers are extended, and coming to the down bows when you very, very good. Very good. Okay, that's going to give you this flexibility, and when you go, you know. Okay, great. That's really great. Did you hear? I didn't hear any crunch there, and the tone was good. There was a good tone for the whole thing. You didn't. That's really great. Excellent. Okay, so incorporate that into your bow stroke, and that'll get you now here to the next level. You'll come from a Suzuki student to a cellist. Okay, that's where we want to get you from, or get you to. So that's really, you know, it's beautiful. So I'm very, very, very happy with that. So you start incorporating that into your tone now. As far as the up bow, smooth bow change from the down bow to the up bow, that's actually an elbow thing. So when you're going from up bow or down bow, your elbow starts low, and then you're going to the up bow. It's a little like a little loop. Yeah. And there's that's actually two benefits. It has two benefits. It keeps the weight of the arm low when you're traveling, and then when you get to the tip, it transfers the weight of the arm into the tip. Yeah, very good. So when you're trying to get smooth bow changes, there you go. Very good. That sounds so much better, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, now, one other thing I'm going to throw in the mix. It's called the core of the sound. And sometimes you lose the core. And that's a matter of keeping the bow speed very consistent throughout the bow has to travel. It's traveling very steady all the way through. It doesn't go. You see what I mean? It's a nice, constant, even speed. Okay, very good. That sounds great. It really, really, really sounds much better. Okay, so when you're thinking about that constant speed, you have to think about constant weight too. So go. Make sure that the weight is exactly the same. That's really a great sound now. You understand what I'm saying now, right? You feel that? That's it. Okay? Now you know there's a lot of things now. Weight, speed, and understanding and controlling that. Smooth bow changes with the right hand down on the down bow, the elbow, and the up bow. And the controlled vibrato with the arm. Okay? This is the next level. Okay? You're very good, James. I'm very, very happy. You catch